Coming up on First at 4, an Arctic front will be here soon. If you are planning to drive overnight and into tomorrow morning, we have some tips before you get behind the wheel. Plus, the Mountain Santa is delivering gifts to kids in one eastern Kentucky community.
Plus, we are tracking some extremely cold temperatures, wind chills, and some snow. All those details coming up as Mountain News First at 4 starts right now.
Dedicated to eastern and southern Kentucky, this is WYMT Mountain News First at 4.
Good afternoon, I'm Steve Hensley. First at 4, we are just hours away from a major, and I mean major, drop in temperatures. And that will bring dangerous conditions on the roads and bitterly cold Arctic air. Meteorologist Cameron Aaron has the latest on this First Alert weather day.
Yeah, Steve, that Arctic front is not too far away and it will continue to move into our direction. And as early as this evening, our far western counties will start to feel the impacts of that Arctic front. Let's go over to the London Corbin Airport this afternoon, looking at plenty of cloud cover over at this location. Current temperature, though, actually near average in the upper 40s, 48 degrees right now over at the airport, and most of us in the upper 40s and lower 50s, 51 for Manchester, 49 for Jackson, and 52 over in Clintwood. And we are tracking a few spotty showers this evening, especially over portions of Magoffin County into Johnson and Floyd counties as well. These are all moving off towards the north and east. But the big story, this major Arctic front that is moving into our region. Already some snowfall over portions of western Kentucky, and this is all going to fastly move off towards the east. And check out these temperatures, lower or upper 40s in Louisville, down to 5 degrees right now in St. Louis. So a more than 40-degree drop in just a little bit there. So some majorly cold air on the way. All those details coming up in just a little bit. Steve.
All right, Cameron, thank you. Well, we've been working hard to bring you the best tips, tricks, and warnings ahead of tonight's winter storm. David Ochoa has a recap of some of the important things to remember.
Experts have made it clear this is not a snowball-throwing, snowman-making storm. This is serious.
I'm declaring a state of emergency in anticipation of this Arctic front.
With cold weather like this, your pipes can freeze and burst.
Let a cold water stream come from the cold water faucet. Don't do the hot water, do the cold water, so about this size. And when you do that, you're allowing the water to continually move through the pipes.
You can also wrap exposed pipes with insulated material, open cabinet doors to allow heat to surround the pipes, and know where your water shutoff valve is. And when it's this cold, you're going to want to heat things up. But too much heat can be a bad thing.
If you use space heaters, making sure that you're using them right, plugging them directly into the wall, avoiding using power strips. If you're using a fireplace or something like that, making sure that you're keeping a 3-foot barrier in front of that fireplace.
Cooper says, do not use kitchen appliances to heat your home. It's a fire hazard and carbon monoxide can build up. He says don't warm your car up in your garage, also because of carbon monoxide. In fact, it's probably better you don't drive at all. But if you have to, make sure everything is working properly.
Have yourself ready, coat, gloves, those types of things, so that you can clean that vehicle off before you leave. We want your windshield completely cleaned off, your headlights exposed so nothing's blocked, because it's not just you seeing what's out there, it's other people seeing you as well.
And once you are on the road, go slow. Leave early if you have to give yourself more time to get to where you need to go safely.
Treat that gas pedal and that brake pedal like it has an egg on top of it. You don't want to break that egg. So you're going to brake nice and soft. You're going to accelerate nice and soft so you don't break that egg.
And that was David Ochoa reporting. As we finish up final prep work before the cold blast, AAA offers tips if you have to be out on the roadways. First, make sure you've got an emergency bag with extra clothes, food, and water. It's also a good idea to have a flashlight, blankets, and any extra medication you may need. Make sure your gas tank is full and check your tires to make sure they're properly inflated and have plenty of tread. And once you're on the road, drive slow and give plenty of space between your vehicle and the one in front of you.
You want to be prepared. You want to plan ahead. So check the weather at your starting point, check the weather along your route, and check the weather at your destination.
Now, if you do need help, this is important, call 911, but only if it's an emergency. Do not call 911 for road or traffic conditions. You can stay weather aware with the WYMT First Alert weather app. You can scan this QR code to download or search for it in your app store. It gives you the latest weather alerts and live radar, and it works with cellular data if you lose power and Wi-Fi. And for the latest list of warming shelters across the region, we are continuously updating that long list at WYMT.com. Well, Christmas is 3 days away, and Santa is trying to beat the weather in Harlan County. WYMT's Chandler Wilcox is in the Wallens community, where the Mountain Santa and his helpers are giving out gifts.
It's been a tradition since 1975, and they have not missed a year yet. Kids in Harlan County know to be ready even before Christmas Day. Trucks full of presents are running through Harlan County with locals presenting gifts to kids. Jordan Howard, also known as Mountain Santa Jr., says this tradition is the most rewarding event of each year.
It's just, I love doing it. I do, I love doing it, and I hope that the Lord prospers it and keeps me healthy and that I can keep on going.
Each toy is a special gift for kids in the area who might not get anything for Christmas. Even a hug from Santa Claus can make the holiday season special. In Harlan County, Chandler Wilcox, WYMT Mountain News.
Now, if you don't know the story, which we've followed for years, Jordan Howard is the son of Mike Howard, who was the original Mountain Santa. After his dad died 4 years ago, Jordan knew it was his mission to take over. We'll have more about it tonight at 6. But straight ahead here on First at 4, we are cranking up the heat more, which could cause, of course, your power bill to increase. We'll have some ways you can save money.
Plus, the weather is calm for now, but we are expecting some major changes by tonight. All those details coming up next.